Hey guys, Victor here with a reply video to Light vs. Darkness 64's video. I believe it was called Top 5 Childhood Horrors. In any case, in that video he explains some of the moments that traumatized him as a child. And right now then I'm going to present you with my top 5. Now keep in mind that if you thought that his list was ridiculous, or that you lost respect for him for having such silly fears as a child, please don't watch my video. You'll only be doing damage to me, or to your perception of me. Alright, number 5. The Magic School Bus television show. First episode, Lost in Space. At the basic story, yeah, Arnold's cousin comes over to join them on a field trip. As they go to the different planets, she picks up souvenirs. When they get to Pluto, all her souvenirs have weighed down the bus. They have to leave it there. She refuses to go without them. Okay, Arnold, to get his cousin to come along, shows her what'll happen if she stays on Pluto. And he pulls off his helmet. He takes off his helmet and his face, and he basically freezes over. But, you know, I knew enough about outer space when I saw this to know that if you take your helmet off in space, that's a bad thing. So in my mind, what I saw was a kid committing suicide on a kid's show. Okay, number 4. Big-lipped alligator from All Dogs Go to Heaven. I don't even remember what its proper name is, and it's funny to find that years later the big-lipped alligator would become a Channel Awesome regular to refer to non sequiturs. See, I already had a bit of a fear of alligators and basically anything that's more comfortable in the water than on land, and yeah, something about Don Bluth's style, the entrance that the alligator got, and the basic insanity of that scene just disturbed me to my core, led to a couple of nightmares, at least. A couple that I can remember. Number 3 is the deep-sea anglerfish, and my discovery thereof. Pardon me a moment. See, I was looking through this book, which is torn and ragged at this point, for a, well, I was just looking through it, no particular reason, when I come across this. Can you see this? These are deep-sea anglerfish. These things are living monsters. They should not exist, and yet they do. The only cold comfort I can glean from this is that we can't exist in the same place, in the same place at all, because they're at the bottom of the ocean where pressures would crush me. So I'm either seeing them through a foot of glass, which doesn't make me any more comfortable, or I'm dead. So there's that. They're irregular in my nightmares even to this day, or things that look like that. Number 2, and here's where we start getting just plain sad. Spaceballs, the Alien parody. The part where towards the end of the film where the guy is eating in the diner and an alien bursts out of his chest and starts dancing. I hadn't seen Alien at that point, and so all I had for a reference was that scene, which had ridiculous absurdity mixed in with the horror of someone having an alien burst out of his chest. So yeah, and I was eating lasagna while I was watching that, and I just couldn't touch that stuff for years afterwards. It had so ruined that meal. That doesn't happen very often with me. My mom's a nurse. We've discussed worse things at dinner. Anyway, number 1. Ernest Scared Stupid. Yeah, I know. See, the trolls in that were supposed to look kinda stupid, but when you have a monster that is physically intimidating, and it also looks stupid for some reason, as I mentioned before, absurdity freaks me out. I don't know what it was, really, but dang, those things were scary to me. So that movie was much scarier than it should have been. And that's my list. Probably the saddest assemblage of traumatization moments in any childhood. I challenge you to also post your own replies, see if we can get anything worse than that. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'm sorry you had to learn so much about my personality.